I forgot to brush my hair this morning.
I couldn't tell. Also, how do you forget that? Like, that's like you just come brush your hair. How do you forget that?
I don't know. Nobody here ever forgot to brush their hair in the morning?
What little left they have of it? Nope.
Thankfully, mine is anti-brush.
Oh, now you're like, just like Greg.
It's the style. It's the YouTube style. Anyway, Anu, what are you talking about today?
So Google ad spend continues to grow, but not clicks. More on that later.
Greg?
Mission completedness as Google Analytics is looking to enhance customer journey reporting.
And Morty?
I have a special announcement.
Nice. And Google Posts seem to have stopped working for people. Google Business Profiles added video previews, and third-party cookies seem to be sticking it around. Yada, yada, yada. Anu, whenever you're ready.
So yeah, the lovely guys at Tenuity released their quarterly report showing spends across in the US and clicks and CPCs, how things are going around in terms of Google Shopping, but also Microsoft Ads. So yeah, as is the usuals, not particularly breaking news. The fact that costs are still increasing, so CPCs are up 5% year-on-year, while spend has grown by 9%. Microsoft might want a little bit of excitement because their spend growth increased by 17%. So that was like a unique thing for us here. I'm not sure that's particularly groundbreaking because, yeah, Google is still at over 90% of market share. But also, yeah, interesting like note out is like how Temu dramatically reduced their shopping spend, have totally gone off into early April. So we'll see a dramatic change in that in terms of shopping spend, I'm sure, next year. But yeah, and Performance Max, especially spend is still strong, but in terms of like I think what has been they've noticed in the market is that more people are switching from PMax spending to standard shopping because of the performance is not being so great lately. So yeah, read more on that on this our Search Engine Land article where you can see the full report that Tenuity released.
Greg, your mic is off for some reason.
Oh, sorry. It's honestly like maybe it's not a great idea to just give your ad platform the ability to bid whatever CPC you want and have the same for your competitors, because spend is up, clicks are down. Weird, shocking. Who would have thought that could be an outcome? The ad platforms that make money and can control your bids. Oh, higher clicks. Weird. Who could have seen that coming?
You should hire a good marketing agency to manage, to make sure you're not overspending.
Which you can do, but most agencies aren't good.
Do you know any agencies that are available for hire?
We are.
Cyber South is really good.
Yeah. Down in Texas.
Anyway, if you want to track that data and the attributions, what do you do, Greg?
Yeah, and I think this really even plays into just the organic side of things as well. As last week, I knew we didn't talk about it last week, but I think it's worth covering here. I had a write-up over on Search Engine Land about this. Barry, you had it this week on Search Engine Roundtable. But Google has changing the way that they're looking at data, trying to enhance their data completedness, which is a very hard word to say. And essentially, they're going to be looking, if they can't find the GCLID due, really, it seems like to user consent choices is where this is all kind of derived from. They're going to look at some aggregate identifiers to try to better. Now I hear that echo. Weird. To try to not have it over attribute to paid. So if you're seeing your conversions being over attributed to PPC, that may be fixed a little bit in the way of organic. And then also, if the GCLID can't be caught, they're going to be looking at UTMs and manual tagging, which is why you should always use a tracking template within Google Ads, Microsoft Ads to make sure that you can pass those through in case the GCLID can't be used. And then there were also a few other really helpful little updates there that you might be able to look at. So if you see data not available, it's going to show in the traffic source field, and you can basically click through and see why. So if you get that error, it'll say something like, an example is like, there was no data received to improve the attribution, blah, blah, blah. And you might see something in 28 to 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours. So a little bit more helpful insight there. And then if there are errors and we're not getting quality data, Google is going to give you a message there and say like, hey, there's an icon because we aren't seeing session starts for some reason to help you out. And then lastly, the one change is you cannot remove or edit this, but within analytics, there will be system generated annotations. So if they would decide, hey, we are changing something and everybody needs to see it, maybe this change could be it. That will be in your annotations now. Thank gosh, we have annotations again. But this one cannot be edited, which I don't think it should be. If they make a change, you should know that there was a change there, and then you can look at your traffic. So good stuff all around for both PPC, SEO, everybody with a website.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah,
that was really great. Perfect. Thanks so much for your contribution.
And I'm sure it's going to be a hot topic tomorrow at the PPC Live event. Right, Anu? You're muted, but you have an online event.
Of course,
tomorrow,
I'm
right?
on mute. Yes, we'll be talking about all of that and PMAX stuff and data management stuff and cost management and all that. So yeah, for sure.
Just check it out tomorrow at PPC Live. All right. Morty, you got some special announcements for us.
Yeah, I have a lot of special announcements. One is I'm not really feeling good. I almost didn't show up, but yeah,
what's wrong?
Really, like, I'm very disappointed that I showed up. But so special announcement. One is there's two big special announcements. One's really not so special, and one is really special. The not so special one is a special announcement structured a markup that Google had for COVID is gone. So whatever.
The what? Say that again?
It would so you would mark up a page and say like, I don't know, like restricted hours, and it would show up on the SERP so people will know. So the special announcement because of COVID.
Oh,
Right.
right.
They used to have when COVID launched, they had these like shelter in place directives, closure announcements, quarantine guidelines. It was just something you medical places used to, I guess, communicate in Google search. So
the real special announcement is that Barry opened a shop of clothing. And you can now buy a bucket hat for $29.
Really? I gotta get that thing.
Yeah, sleeping pants for $42, or a t-shirt for $22. Also,
aren't those just pajamas? What do you mean sleeping pants?
I don't know. First off, like Barry, this thing would totally still have your face on it, not just like the SE Roundtable logo.
I agree. We need your
like,
face.
I would love a face like your face on my tuchus when I'm sleeping.
I can always add more. It's very easy. As you hit 100,000 subscribers.
The best part is the bottom of it says, "Thank you for your support. Thank you so much for your support. Leave a message with your donation, and I'll try to reply."
I didn't write that. I don't know. It's just automatic. It's this company that does it. Once you hit 100,000 subs, they're like, "Oh, let's get you shopping."
Donate, and Barry will try to reply. I don't even know what we're doing here.
We got to get these sleep pants. Look how cozy these look. Yeah, the name is right there.
Barry, what happened? The tuition got too expensive.
I'll tell you again. You hit hundreds of subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. People reach out to you. We'll make a store for you. I'm like, okay. MKBHD. All these popular YouTubers do it. So why can't I? Why can't we?
I like it. I like the candle too. I don't see any. It's new merch.
My favorite is when you hover over the T-shirt, so it has the logo on the front. It shows you there's nothing on the back. It's just plain.
What does the candle smell like, Barry?
I should probably make one for this show and for different shows that we have here. So I'll get into that.
Search.
Anyway, thanks for the special announcements. If you see your Google posts going missing, it's not Morty's fault, and it's not structured data's fault. It seems to be
didn't buy pants from Barry.
Your pants, yeah. So the past couple days, actually, people complaining about this. I tested this yesterday, and I replied to a bunch of people in the Google Business Forum saying it works for me, and I showed a screenshot of me adding a Google post and it actually showing up on the web result on the web results for my company name. Then I got a message this morning of a post violation that I posted something that was violated the terms of service of the Google Business Profile forums, and they took down my post. I'm like, okay, I was trying to be helpful. Sorry. And now that screenshot of me of working is actually gone. And if you search for my company, you actually are not seeing any Google posts. It seems like it's actually fully gone now. I'm not sure if this is a bug or if this is some type of feature reset where they're getting rid of the feature. Although when you go to manage your Google Business Profile, there is a way to add updates, but those updates are no longer showing in the local pack, which is interesting. A lot of people are noticing this. Hiroko, who I think is a Google Business Profile expert, top expert, said they escalated this to the Google team, but there's no statement yet to be received from Google. So we'll see what's going on with that. Sorry, Morty, you can't post anything about your COVID violations.
I just want to know how, when you say like large, like how large is large?
What did I say, large? Oh, back on the merchant stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know what that means. Like,
I actually purchased a bunch of these things just to see, so they should be coming.
Oh, yes.
Unboxing. All decked out. The hat, the shirt,
the uniform is going to change.
I'm really considering the $23 candle, but I'm not sure what unscented but has a pleasant natural aroma means. Unscented, but a pleasant natural.
Jordan for it.
I don't know. Again, this is like a third party. I just whatever. Slap some logos on and you're good to go. Anyway,
I'm gonna make my own. That's it. I'm making my own.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to verify your business on Google Business Profiles with video verification, now you have to go through a process where you have a video preview, where you actually have to go and make sure that you comply with all these video capture requirements. And they actually give you a preview because I guess Google had so many people submit videos that were missing their requirements that they actually now make you watch your own video before you actually submit it to them. That would be something useful if we did for this video and cut out all the annoying things that go on in here so people actually stop unsubscribing to our videos. But no, I will just post it the way it is and we'll get unsubscribes.
Also, I'm a little bit confused because for the sweatshirt, it says 65% ring spun cotton, 35% polyester. Okay. Next bullet, charcoal heather is 60% ring cotton, 40% polyester. Carbon gray is 55% cotton and 45%, but I can't choose a color.
Oh, there's no colors?
It's just black.
Are they all just black? I thought they have color options.
No, I don't see a color option here. And also, why would the charcoal one be 60% cotton? The other one's only 55%. That feels like a chip. I don't want the charcoal, but I want the extra 5% cotton.
Noted.
Thank you.
And then on third-party cookies, it looks like third-party cookies are here to stay. Google said in a blog post saying our current approach to offering third-party cookies choice in Chrome, and we will not be rolling out a new standalone prompt for third-party cookies. Google, for the past, I don't know, several years now, we need to come out with an alternative for third-party cookies. Privacy advocates are just down our back. They don't want this. So they came up with like flock and flob and plop and whatever. And it was crazy. They came up with all these different alternatives. Everyone were like shot down. It doesn't work. They said, we're going to work on new ones back in like July or something of last year. They say, you know what? It didn't work out. You know, screw this all. We are just going to go ahead and not do anything. Although they said they're going to do stuff, but they're not really doing anything. And the cookies, third-party cookies are here to stay, which makes Greg really, really happy.
Yeah, I think you should sell cookies as well. But yeah, it's been over 5 years. Over 5 years.
Door to door banging.
It's like, yeah, we'll have topics. We got flock. We got cohorts. And then it's like, none of that works.
I'll take the Thin Mints.
They only come in black, Morty. Sorry.
By the way, is the bucket hat UV rated?
Oh God, no! Why did you
get
him off?
Oh God, I gotta try. I don't want to deal with merchandise complaints. Oh,
merchandising.
God. Any event, thanks so much for being here. We're back tomorrow with more. It's new. Morty, I hope you're feeling well. You seem fine, so I don't know what's going on.
I'm telling you, I feel like crap, but this brings me so much joy.
I guess COVID got you. No special announcements for you. Anyway, have a great day. Back tomorrow, hopefully, if Morty's here. We'll see. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I spend my money on hats.
Oh, gosh.